Welcome back to another episode of Chloe's Candid Conversations. I'm your host, Chloe Celeste, and happy Wednesday, air quotes, because this is going to be uploaded on a different day. What day? I don't know yet, because we missed Wednesday's deadline. So, have to post this episode on a different day, whatever day that's going to be. But yeah, I will explain why later in the episode because some things correlate to it, but let's get right into it. So, I don't know if I have mentioned, but I am going to be getting a dog. And I ordered a playpen for said dog. And it is not going to get here before my parents leave to go get said dog. And I'm like, what do you mean? You said you was going to get here on said day and you're not because the people didn't ship out the stuff yet. So I ordered it off of Walmart and Walmart said it was going to be here like in the next 2 days. It's not. So I don't even know where the freaking package is. Wait, no, I know where the package is. It's like, I think it said it's still like in Illinois or something. And I'm like, what the heck? It's been multiple days. Why haven't you shipped it out yet? So yeah, we're not gonna have the playpen before my parents leave to go and get the dog. So that sucks, but we'll figure out something for the dog so that he can sleep in and whatnot. Yeah. Just keeping on the subject of my parents, my dad, he cannot eat like red stuff, like eat, drink, or whatever red stuff at night. And when he told me this, I was like, so you're just like grandmother did. And then mama was like, oh, he finally realized that he ain't supposed to be drinking red stuff at night because it gives him indigestion and stuff. And I just bust out laughing because I was like, why would you keep drinking and eating red stuff at night if it gives you indigestion? I swear that man, he just loves his food. He loves his food. I don't blame him. I love my food too, but I ain't about to be giving myself no indigestion over some food. Oh, that was just hilarious. Okay, moving on. So I went to class Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday. I went to class Tuesday, and so the professor gave us homework. But when he sent out the homework, it said that, like in the email, it said that the homework was due on Thursday. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get the homework done for Thursday, have it turned in. I go into Canvas and look for the due date. Well, not the due date. I was just looking at the assignment in general so I can like see what I need to do. It said it wasn't due until the next Thursday. So I was like, okay, it ain't due until the next Thursday. Even though he said in his email that it was due. No, next Tuesday. Ooh. Not next Thursday, next Tuesday. Even though he said in his email it would be due Thursday, in Canvas it said it would be due next Tuesday. So when we got to class, all of us students were like conversating about the assignment. We was like, hey, you guys know that he said it was due Thursday, but in Canvas it said it's due next Tuesday. He was like, yeah, we're not going to tell him anything. We're not going to tell him anything. So it's due next Thursday. And we all came to a mutual agreement. We was like, oh yeah, I ain't saying nothing. So class starts. And this stupid little boy, he asks the professor about the due date. And we're all just sitting there like, what the heck, dude? We just agreed that we were gonna turn in the assignment next Tuesday. Why you had to go and open your mouth? I swear the tension was high in that classroom. But God was on that boy's side, because if he didn't, somebody was going to jump him after class. I swear somebody was. Because the professor agreed to let us have the assignment due next Tuesday, as it says in Moodle, instead of the Thursday. So yeah, that boy almost got jumped after class. Thank God the professor was so understanding, and he was like, "Why do you guys need extra time? It's not that many questions." And truth be told, he was like, "The homework isn't even that hard. You guys will do fine." So the last question on the homework was like, it was foreign. Like, we was like, "Hey, could we go over one of the homework questions together so we can like have an idea of what we're going to do?" So he was like, "Yeah, I'll go over a homework question with y'all." He went over the first one instead of the third one. We was like, "But you've given us an example like this, so we know how to do that." And he was like, "Well, the last one is gonna be on your quiz." And we was like, "Okay, but we don't know how to do this like at all. Like, we're completely drawing blanks and stuff." And he was like, "You guys just try it. I don't grade your homework for correction anyways." And we was like, "Fine. What else are we supposed to do?" Like, we didn't asked like multiple freaking times, but he just didn't. So we're gonna try our best and like hope for the best. Oh, that was Tuesday. That was Tuesday. So Wednesday is the day that my parents came home with the dog. So we finally have the dog in our house. He is the cutest thing ever. And his name is Cashmere. So little baby Cashmere is here. We call him Cash for short. And he has been raking havoc all over the house. So we get him the first night, and I set up his playpen, and we got him a bed from Sam's Club. If you've been to Sam's Club and you like see them dog beds, like, it's a big old dog bed. And I thought this dog was gonna be like a little bit bigger than what he is. Like, he's a tiny little thing. I'm gonna have to like post a picture on Instagram. You guys should follow the Instagram so you can like be up to date with all the pictures and whatnot. But yeah, he is just the tiniest, sweetest thing. I put sweet in quotation marks because he's sweet when he wanna be. So he spent his first night with us, lovely little boy, until I woke up the next morning and I was told that Cash had an accident. So he peed and pooed on my mother's carpet. So the way I was told this happened, because I was asleep during this whole altercation. So he does not like sleeping in his playpen. He likes sleeping in the bed with other people, so he doesn't like being by himself. We was like, okay, we can do this for a little while, so put him in the bed. And then somehow they put him on the floor, or Pops put him on the floor, and then he went on the floor, and it's just hilarious that he went on the floor. And I was like, was his poo like watery? Like, did it seep into the carpet? And they was like, no, it was solid. And I was like, okay, well, that's good. But yeah, Cash had an accident on mother's carpet. And then the Thursday, he peed again. So we have puppy pads for him, but he is not wanting to go on the puppy pads. He's like still like new to this, because when the dude that we got him from, he was like, oh, we have a doggy door, so he could just go in and outside as he please. And I was like, well, we're not about to put a doggy door on our door because our door isn't built like that. So had to figure out something else. So we just got puppy pads, and these puppy pads. Hold on, my throat. These puppy pads are they ain't working like they supposed to be working. I guess we gotta still like train them and stuff, but like the struggle is real, man. We're tired of him peeing everywhere that he ain't supposed to pee, pooing everywhere he ain't supposed to poo. Just go on the pad. And I had texted my friend Megan, and I was like, Megan, what am I supposed to do? He's going to the bathroom every which way, except where he's supposed to go. And she was like, it's gonna be like that for a couple of weeks. You just have to keep training him, and like when he does go on the pee pad, like give him a treat and be like, good job, this is where you go, good job. And when he doesn't go where he's supposed to go, you have to be firm and chastise and be like, no, this is not where you go. You go over here, not here. Do better. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Keep on him so he can go on the pee pad. So I was watching a TikTok, you see, and this lady, she was a hairstylist, and she was like, this girl, she had came in with a terrible haircut, and she was like, oh, I didn't do this myself, like, and did a little thing with her finger, and I was like, well, what does that mean? And she didn't know what it means neither. And like the people in the comments didn't know what it meant either. She was like, oh yeah, I didn't do it. I was like, it was like, she was like, the way that I interpreted it was like she was dared to do it, but like she didn't come out and say that she was dared to do it. Like this new younger generation lingo, I don't get it. Like I'm so out of the loop that, and I'm not even that old. I'm in my early 20s, man. I just don't know what this stuff is. Like different words and stuff, and like finger signals, I guess if that you could call it. I don't know. It's weird. And like, honestly, if I'm being honest, I don't care. I don't care enough to like actually figure this stuff out because I'm like, it is not that important. But like, when I see it, I would at least like to know what that means. So like, I know that you're not doing something bad to me, and then I won't have now I have to retaliate, be like, well, what's up, man? What's up? But yeah, this younger generational lingo, don't know nothing about it. Just, I mean, that's probably how older people felt when I was young and we was making up all these different words and lingos and stuff. But I'm so out of the loop. I don't know what's happening. And then I just sit in confusion unless I can figure it out. So I guess we're just in the confusion. Staying on the topic of TikTok, I had saw this TikTok and they was going, it was like very nostalgic. They was going back to the times where we was watching PBS Kids and all those good shows like Word Girl and Cyber Chase and Sagwa and Dragon Tales, all those good jazz. And it just made me remember like when I was in elementary school when we had the TV on the Willie whatchamacallit, it's like them big I don't know the freaking name for it. It's like it was like if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. They had the big old box TVs, and then it was strapped to the wheelie cart, and then you would have to roll it around and like plug it in so you can watch TV in your classroom. So yeah, we would like roll in our class and we'd turn on PBS Kids and we'd watch whatever was on PBS Kids. I remember like one time there was like Word Farm on there with all the farm animals making words and stuff. Ooh, those were good times, man. Good times. They just don't make good television like that anymore. This new age stuff is weird. Well, except for Bluey. I really like Bluey. I mean, I haven't watched full episodes, but I've seen like clips on TikTok, and it seems really good, man. It seems really good. It's teaching these kids how to do good stuff. But yeah, PBS Kids. Nostalgia. So, I recently figured this out. And don't laugh at me, because you're gonna be like, you didn't know that? Like, are you for real? So, you know how, like, if you want to undo something, like in a Word document or whatnot, you press Ctrl+Z, right? Right. So, I was working on a homework assignment, and I was going back and forth between two different things. I was using text editor, and what happened was I had forgot to click back into text editor so I can Ctrl+Z what I needed to Ctrl+Z so it can go back. I was still in the web browser, and I Ctrl+Z, and the window that the tab that I had clicked out of had Ctrl+Z and came back, and I was like, well, ain't that something? Did not know you can Ctrl+Z in a web browser, but the more you know. All these times where I had to go back and type it in, or go back to the history, all I could have did was Ctrl+Z, and we would have been good. Yeah. The more you know. So, dealing with the dog, I had went to Petco. And this is my very first time going to Petco. I have never been to Petco before. So, go to Petco. I was like, okay, I might be able to find what I'm looking for without any help. So, walking up and down the aisles, I saw a chameleon for like $130, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can have a chameleon? Like, it did not register in my mind that Petco has pets that you can buy like on deck. So I saw a chameleon, and then I saw 2 ferrets, and then I saw fish, and then I saw some type of lizard thing, and then I had looked in the corner, and they had an adoption center, and I was like, oh my god, this is like a literal pet shop. Like, I know it's a pet shop, but it's a pet shop, like where you could actually buy pets and stuff, like not just get pet supplies. And I was like, is PetSmart like this? Because the last time I went to PetSmart, I don't remember there being like chameleons and ferrets, maybe lizards. I did not see any snakes, thank God, because I don't know what I would have done. I would have been like, would have spazzed out. But yeah, Petco is freaking awesome, man. I was like, shoot, I wish I would have came here when I had a fish. Because they had like little botanicals that you put in your fish tank. So like, I guess it helps the fish. I don't know. But yeah, it had like little botanicals for the fish, like rocks for the fish. It had fish itself. I was like, why was I so oblivious to this? But yeah, Petco rocks. I'm going to be going there very often. Oh, I didn't tell you what I got from Petco. I got a dog training spray so that Cashmere can go on the pad. But you see, he is still not going on the pad. So we're going to have to figure something out because this is not good. Staying on Cashmere. So I was downstairs and I I was with Cash at the moment, and I was like, oh man, I gotta pee. So I went to the bathroom, and I left him outside of the bathroom. I didn't let him in with me. I thought that was weird. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this yet. So we're just gonna leave him outside the door while I pee. So I'm sitting there peeing. I got the door cracked a little bit so I can like still keep an eye on him. Can't let him roam around the house without supervision, because who knows what happened. But yeah, I'm just sitting there peeing, and then he peed too, and I was like, "What the crap?" Like, it totally caught me by surprise. I didn't think that when I peed, he was gonna pee. So, had a puddle of pee on the floor, had to clean it up. But it's so crazy that when I peed, he peed like crazy. But yeah, so I had put Cash on the couch while I was sitting on the couch. And usually he, like, when he gets near ledges, he'll just like look over the ledge and be like seeing like what's over there, seeing how dangerous it is. Like, can I get down? Can I not? Yeah, so he was looking over the ledge, right? And so this darn dog, I don't know what happened. Like, he had turned around, and then like he somehow slipped and fell off the couch. Taken for granted, the couch isn't that high up. It's like maybe like a foot high up. But like, it still scared me though, because Cash is like 1 month old with some change. He is still a baby, and he didn't fell off the sofa. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Cashmere, what happened? Like, I'm just sitting there watching you, and then next thing you know, you're on the floor. Boy, what did you do? Yeah, so Cash fell off the sofa. He is fine. He is perfectly fine. He is not injured, but it was still a crazy phenomenon. Staying on our little Cassie boy that we got. Cassidy took it upon herself to be on night duty with the dog. So she took him in her room. They went to sleep, and then at some point in the night, he woke up. He had to go to the bathroom, and he pooed in her bed. It's not funny. It's really not. So let me stop smiling. She was mad because she was like, as soon as he do anything in my bed, I don't want him no more. I just take him. You can't come in my room anymore. Like, yada yada yada. I was like, God dang, Cassidy. Like, why weren't you on high alert so that when he needs to go to the bathroom, you could have went and took him down to the pee pad? So I don't know. I don't know. It's just crazy, man. Like, I don't even know what to say. That's just crazy. So yeah, those are our little adventures with Cash. And so one last thing before we leave. So there's this group chat for my school that Snapchat made. Like, we didn't make it ourselves. Like, you can just type in your information, like your school email, and then Snapchat will add you to this group chat that they made for your school class. And so yeah, in the group chat, somebody had posted a video of it hailing outside. Like, there were multiple videos of it hailing outside, and I was like, well, is it hailing outside where I'm at? It was not. But I'm like, where the heck are y'all? Where the heck are y'all to where it's hailing outside? But somebody in the group chat had posted, hey, can y'all send me that hail video so I can get out of work? I was like, I'm dead. That is just the funniest thing ever. Sending a hail video so that you can get out of work. I mean, I thought of doing something similar to that one time. Actually, it was that day that had all that rain and stuff, and they had sent us an email. I don't know if I told this story, but let me tell it real quick. They had sent us an email about like saying if the weather is too bad for you to come to school, just email your teacher. And I was like, shoot, I still got that video from the flood where the road was filled with water. Cars couldn't get in and out unless you had like a big truck or whatever. I was like, shoot, don't let me send that video. I don't want to go to school. I really don't. But I had reminded myself that I promised this semester that I was going to go to class every day without fail. So the email almost broke me, but I'm still going strong. But yeah, that's all for this week's episode. I hope you enjoyed. I will catch you guys next week, or it's still gonna be next week. Just there'll probably be 2 episodes in a week per se, but yeah. Bye.